After selling over 5,000 t-shirts and hoodies in the print-on-demand space, I feel like I've learned quite a lot on my journey. And in this video, I want to share with you the steps that you could take to have your own successful t-shirt selling business. We're going to be going over a few things: why you should pick print-on-demand, picking a printing partner, choosing a marketplace to sell on, creating designs, finding trends, adding the design to different marketplaces, and then how to stand out and get sales on those marketplaces. I want to quickly thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. We're going to talk a bit about them later on. There are many ways to create a successful t-shirt company. You could potentially go out there, find a supplier, source the best material, create a really cool, unique design, and get it printed 10,000 times, and then just order all of those in bulk and try and shift them. Now, your profit margin will be a lot higher with that method, but your risk will be considerably higher, and one that I would never recommend undertaking unless you have a huge following to begin with. And this is why print on demand is a no-brainer to getting started. There are no costs. Print on demand is way more simple. You think up a design, you upload it to a printing company, you send people to the product page, and when a sale comes in, the printing company will print and ship the product, and you get the profit. And when it comes to picking a printing partner, you have tons and tons of options, and I've made videos on quite a few of them. My three current favorite are Gelato, Awkward Styles, and Printful. All different printing partners will have different shipping times, different pricing, different quality, different printing methods, and that's why it could be hard to pick and choose which company you want to go with, which is why I've created so many videos breaking down so many different printing partners. I find that Awkward Styles have the best prices and the best quality, and they connect with Etsy. With Printful, they have pretty decent quality, pretty decent pricing as well, and they connect with basically everyone. So for this example, we're going to use Printful to keep it more simple because we want to sell on two marketplaces. There are plenty of marketplaces, but we're just going to focus on Etsy and eBay. Now, if I was doing this and I wanted to be a bit more complicated, I would set up Printful and connect them to eBay, and then set up Awkward Styles and connect them to Etsy, and that way I've got the best of both worlds. As I keep saying throughout this video, we're trying to keep this whole process free, right? I don't want you to have to spend any money to get started with your own print-on-demand business. So when it comes to selling on Etsy, there is a listing fee of 20 cents every single time you create a listing, and we want to bypass that. So I have included a link down below in the description where you can get your first 40 listings on Etsy for free as well. And the reason why I've done that is hopefully with those 40 free listings, you should be able to start getting sales so that when it comes to actually paying that 20 cents to create new listings, it won't feel like a big deal. Now let's go over t-shirt design. Firstly, I just want to say you don't need to be a world-class designer. In fact, you don't even need a degree or anything when it comes to designing. You could sell very basic text only. You could be terrible when it comes to drawing, and that's absolutely fine. Have a look at this design. This is one of my most popular designs. It's made well over $20,000, and it's just done fantastically. As well as that, you also have all of these designs on Etsy, which are making tens of thousands of dollars. Now, I'm not saying you're going to create one of these designs and see this incredible success. It can take a bit of time. It can take some testing. It can take a lot of trial and error, but that's absolutely fine. That's normal. Don't worry. We're going to talk a bit more about design, but before we can do that, we need to talk about trends and how to actually find niches and trends so you know what to be designing. Before I show you how to find trends and how to find niches to potentially go into, let me just quickly tell you about today's sponsor, Skillshare. I personally have my own print-on-demand course on Skillshare. It's a basic print-on-demand course that kind of takes this video and adds a whole bunch of different elements to it, talks a lot more about design, a lot more about marketing, a lot more about niche research, and that is actually hosted on Skillshare. I have personally been using Skillshare now for quite a few years to learn various different things: photography, Premiere Pro, like video editing, that kind of stuff. And recently I've been learning a lot about how to draw. Now, I've always kind of known how to draw, and I've done art, and I've always liked drawing, but I've been learning from someone called Jazza, who's a YouTuber who has a whole bunch of courses on Skillshare, and he teaches you how to do character design and how to draw the anatomy, and I'm loving it because I am using what I'm learning to create better print-on-demand designs. The first course that I took on Skillshare that kind of got me hooked was a course by Marques Brownlee, who's a YouTuber, MKBHD, and he's like a tech YouTuber, and this was a how-to and how does he do YouTube course. How does he do his editing? How does he create his sets? And how does he do all of this kind of stuff? And I found it absolutely fascinating, and it got me completely hooked into Skillshare. Now, one of the main reasons why I like Skillshare is because they have a really cool offer. For the first 1,000 people that sign up, you can get 1 month free. And in that month, you can learn whatever you want. You could take my entire course. You can take all of these courses that I'm currently taking as well. The reason I choose Skillshare most of the time is because I love structured courses. I love following a step-by-step on how to do something. And as well as that, I love being able to ask a question to the instructor and get a bit of help from them if I need it. So if you do want to sign up for Skillshare, then check the link down below. And if you do sign up, definitely check out my more in-depth print-on-demand course because I think you'll really love it. Getting back to the video, let's see how we would find popular trends. We could use Etsy, we could use Google Trends, we could use Google, we could use Amazon, and I've actually been using the Pretty Merch research tool a lot recently. I'm really liking it. It's super powerful, and it's just a cool way to see all of Amazon's data when it comes to t-shirt research. But anyways, let me quickly show you. So this is Etsy, and this is a great way to do some research. And all it takes is you moving your mouse to over here where it says search for anything, clicking and seeing what it says. Popular right now, ladies Jubilee t-shirt, handmade benches, leather accessories, stepdad Father's Day gift. So for example, let's say we're gonna do pet gifts for him, right? We could create pet t-shirts, we could create mugs. Stop blaming your farts on me. That's brilliant. You could create mugs, you could create t-shirts, hoodies, whatever it is, socks, right? All related to pets and dogs and cats and whatever for your dad. Now that is Etsy. It's not super complicated, but let's have a look at Amazon. Now Amazon is very similar. We can click here and we can start typing DO, so dog poo bag, dog bed, dog toys, dog treats. But if we want to do t-shirts, if we put in t-shirt here, we can do t-shirt men, t-shirt dress, t-shirt pen, t-shirt bra, t-shirt yarn, t-shirt dog, dog coat. Do not do peopling, so this could be a very popular t-shirt. Here we go. I'm currently unsupervised. I can explain. Am I perfect? No, but am I trying to be a better person? Also no. Fed up. So just a bunch of t-shirt ideas. A great way to do this research. Now, like I said, I use Pretty Merch to do the Amazon side of things when it comes to research, just because it's so detailed. But let's move on to the next one. You've got Google Trends as well. Now with Google Trends, it's very cool. You can click over here in the top left and you can click Explore or Trending Searches, right? But if we click Explore, it will tell us exactly what's trending. So Wordle, IPL 2022, iPhone 13, Copa America, India versus New Zealand. If we go here and we see trending searches, Edmund Rostan, Atoll, Harry Styles, Joe Exotic. So you can see a whole bunch of things trending like this as well. Now, I think this is really cool. You've got real-time search trends as well. And this is just in the United Kingdom, right? I would suggest picking America, United States, just because it's a lot more popular and there's a lot more business potential there. Now, as well as that, you've also got Google. So you can just literally search Google anything, most popular hobbies, and you'll get a 15 most popular hobbies, common all over the world: reading, traveling, fishing, crafting, and you can go and use all of these things. So for example, fishing, if we put in over here, back to Etsy, fishing t-shirt, gonna get a whole bunch of different designs, things I do in my spare time. Can't wait today, my arm is in a cast, right? It's just brilliant. This is so good. This is a great way to see what's trending, to come up with different niche ideas. It's just a fantastic way to do this. When it comes to actually creating a design, we want to keep it as simple as possible. And for this example, we're going to use Canva. Now with Canva, they have tons of fonts, tons of graphics. And if you need some extra resources, there are other platforms out there where you can get free graphics like Pixabay, Realistic Shots, Unsplash. Now, when it comes to Canva, I'll use a canvas size of 5,400 by 4,500, and I'll spend a bit of time messing around with the different fonts and the graphics until I'm happy. Once you've got something ready, it's very simple just to click share, then export, and then make sure you tick transparent background so that you can upload it without having a white background. Now all we need to do is just upload that design to our chosen printing partner. In this case, we're going to be using Printful, but like I said, I would also potentially use Awkward Stars or Gelato. And then we need to add the design to the chosen marketplace. In this case, we're doing Etsy and eBay. And if you haven't yet linked your Etsy account to Printful or eBay, you can do so. It's very, very simple. I talk a bit about it in the course. I also have other YouTube videos on it, but it's just a couple of steps. Then you would go into Printful, you would add the design, you would add the product, you would put the keywords in, you would put the title in, you would put some tags in, and then you would click submit to store, and it would get pushed out to eBay or get pushed out to Etsy. When it comes to actually creating the listing, you want to make sure that you have properly done your research. You want your title to be brilliant. You want your bullets, your keywords, everything, your description, whatever it is, wherever there is going to be a keyword, you want to have done some research on it. And you can use Google, you can use Etsy to find out what keywords are doing well, what keywords are getting a lot of searches, what keywords are potentially even trending. And you want to make sure that you use those keywords within your listing. It's good for SEO, it's good for marketing down the line, and it's a great way for people to actually be able to find you within Etsy or within eBay. What you want to do with Etsy or with eBay is look at the competition and see if you can stand out in any particular way. So if everyone has very similar first images, try and create a different image, a different mock-up of some sort. If no one has a video on their listing, then add that video. That is a way you could be different. You can have a look at everyone's prices and you can try and price yourself either cheaper, more expensive, just differently, so that again, that you stand out. It's important that you stand out, because what it will look like is at the moment you could just kind of blend in into a sea of different designs and no one will find you or click on you, and you want people to actually click on you. So you need to grab their attention like McDonald's did with the yellow and the red. There's a reason why it's yellow and red, right? It grabs your eye, it grabs your attention. So you want to make sure you're grabbing people's attention. And that's that. That is how you would create a successful t-shirt business. Give it a go. Let me know what you think in the comments. And again, if you want to see this video in a lot more detail and you want me to go into things in a lot more detail, then click the link down below to check out my course on Skillshare, my print on demand full course on Skillshare. I think you'll really, really like it.